Although most people know the Ford Mustang as the king of American muscle, but the story began long before the first one hit showrooms. The 1964 Mustang Prototype hides strange secrets, lost designs, and experiments Ford never expected the public to see. Stay with me because the final facts will surprise you. The 1964 Mustang Prototype did not look exactly like the car we know today. The first strange fact is that the earliest design was actually a two-seat roadster. Ford believed Americans wanted a small, sporty European-style car. The initial version had no back seat. That decision changed only after marketing teams realized teenagers and young adults wanted to take friends along for rides. The back seat was not for comfort, it was for social life. The second unusual fact is that the name Mustang was not the first choice. It was almost called the Torino, the Cougar, or even the Panther. Designers placed fake badges on the early prototypes with these names to see how they looked. The name Mustang stuck when a Ford designer who was a pilot suggested it after the P-51 Mustang fighter plane. The name sounded fast and free. It created instant emotion. Another strange detail is that Ford had no idea the Mustang would explode in popularity. They thought the car would sell maybe 100,000 units a year. Instead, it sold more than 1 million in its first 2 years. The Mustang became a cultural shockwave. But before that success, the prototype had to survive something unusual. It had to be tested in complete secrecy. Ford engineers drove the prototype only at night to avoid photographers. They covered the car with canvas sheets while gasoline attendants filled the tank. There are stories of test drivers hiding behind fences when people walked by. Ford feared that Chevrolet, Plymouth, and Pontiac would copy the idea before launch. Another weird fact is that the first Mustang ever built still exists, but it went missing for decades. The first production car, known as Mustang Serial Number 1, was accidentally sold to a customer in Canada. Ford tracked it down years later and managed to buy it back. That car is now preserved as an automotive treasure. The prototype also used parts from other Ford cars. The chassis was borrowed from the Ford Falcon. The steering system came from the Ford Fairlane. Ford did not yet know if the Mustang would become important. They used what they already had to keep costs low. That modular approach later became a standard manufacturing strategy across the industry. The Mustang Prototype also had prototype tail lights that never made it into production. The early lights were circular, but the final version used the famous triple vertical bars that would become Mustang identity. Designers argued for weeks over something as simple as tail lights because they knew the car needed something unforgettable. Another detail that surprises many people is that Ford hired psychologists to study how young Americans emotionally reacted to car shapes. They wanted to know how curves, rooflines, and side profiles affected the human brain. The Mustang was not just engineered, it was sculpted to trigger desire. Keep watching because the next chapter reveals how the prototype reached Hollywood, why it shocked competitors, and how it changed American youth culture forever. The Ford Mustang Prototype became more than a machine. It became a symbol. One of the strangest cultural facts is that it appeared on television before it appeared in dealerships. Ford worked with Hollywood carefully. The Mustang debuted on The Ed Sullivan Show, where millions of families saw it in their living rooms at the same moment. This was marketing genius. Ford wanted the Mustang to enter homes emotionally before it entered garages physically. Another surprising detail is how Ford targeted young buyers in a way no company had ever tried before. They placed Mustangs in magazines teenagers read, not just magazines adults read. They filmed commercials with rock music energy. They made the Mustang feel like rebellion mixed with freedom. No other company understood youth culture that deeply in the early 1960s. The Mustang's impact was so huge that Chevrolet rushed to create the Camaro, Pontiac rushed to create the Firebird, and AMC rushed to create the Javelin. The Mustang did not just launch a car, it launched the entire pony car era. There are also strange stories involving celebrities. Steve McQueen later drove a Mustang in the movie Bullitt, making it legendary. But before that, many celebrities received pre-release Mustangs to show off. Actors, athletes, and singers were seen driving the car before the public could buy it. This created desire and envy across America. Another strange fact is how the Mustang affected American dating culture. College campuses saw the Mustang as the car of independence. Students could take road trips, late-night drives, and weekend adventures. The Mustang became the car of first relationships and first memories. It was not just transportation, it was identity. Another cultural twist is the Mustang's presence in military overseas communities. American soldiers stationed in Europe were given the option to buy Mustangs through military sales programs. The sight of Mustangs on European roads created curiosity and admiration, causing Ford to expand internationally faster. The Mustang Prototype also had a hidden experimental version powered by a turbine engine. Ford tested the idea briefly, hoping to create a futuristic car that sounded like a jet. The idea was abandoned because turbine engines consumed too much fuel at low speeds and produced unbearable heat. The Mustang Prototype influenced music, film, magazines, college life, street culture, and even global car design trends. It became a symbol of youth empowerment. It told young people that they did not need to wait to be older to feel alive. Stay with me for the final chapter where we dive into rare prototypes, collector myths, and the unusual story of how Ford almost lost the Mustang design forever. Some of the rarest Mustang prototypes were never shown to the public. One early experiment was a station wagon version of the Mustang. Yes, a Mustang wagon. Ford built a full working prototype. It had longer rear glass and a squared rear cargo area. The company believed families might want a sporty wagon. The idea was canceled because Ford decided the Mustang needed to represent excitement, not practicality. Another rare prototype was a four-door Mustang. This version looked strange. The roofline stretched longer and the car lost its athletic stance. Ford feared that this version would damage the Mustang's image, so it was abandoned, yet sketches and photos of it still survive. There was also a prototype made entirely of fiberglass to test weight reduction. It was extremely light but not durable. Ford wanted the Mustang to survive real American roads, so steel won in the end. One of the most unusual facts is that Ford almost canceled the Mustang before release. Some executives believed it was too risky. They thought young buyers had no money. They believed older customers would not take it seriously. They feared it was a gamble, but a few creative leaders refused to let it die. They pushed it through. Their courage changed automotive history. Once the Mustang launched, it did something no car had ever done. It became a lifestyle. Accessories, jackets, posters, toys, and even home decor appeared. The Mustang was not just a car, it was a phenomenon. Collectors today search for early prototypes with unique parts. Cars with pre-production engines, experimental trim, or hand-built body panels are worth huge amounts. The first prototypes were built by hand, not by assembly line. Each has slight differences. These minor differences are clues to the evolution of the Mustang itself. The Mustang prototype also influenced future car marketing. Companies realized that emotion sells cars. Freedom sells cars. Dreams sell cars. The Mustang taught the world that a car is not just about horsepower. It is about how it makes people feel. The Mustang survived time because it spoke to human desire. The desire to be seen. The desire to move forward. The desire to choose your own direction. The prototype is not just the beginning of a model. It is the beginning of a cultural movement. The 1964 Mustang Prototype shaped the future of American cars and inspired generations of dreamers. If you enjoyed learning these hidden facts, make sure to subscribe for more rare stories from automotive history. Your support keeps these legends alive. Stay curious, stay passionate, and keep the road alive.